Hey everyone, Mark here again, bringing you another new and exciting Waco review. This time around, we're going to be taking a look at the big red monster, the devil's favorite demon, Kane, which is a part of Mattel's WWE Elite Series 19. One half of the current tag team champions, Kane comes in the same standard packaging that we've seen from other recent Elite figures. He's posed with his gloved hand raised, preparing to deliver a chokeslam. The packaging also mentions the inclusion of the welder mask accessory, which is visible just below. An image of Kane wearing the welding mask is featured on the bottom right hand corner. The same image of Kane reappears on the back of the packaging on a larger scale. The left side of the packaging lists Kane's height and weight, signature move, nickname, and some of his most notable career highlights. The paragraph below shortly details Kane's career and current status in the WWE. The bottom portion of the packaging's back displays other superstars that are also available a part of Series 19, including Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Miss Elizabeth, and Shawn Michaels. Kane shares the exact same head scan as his basic Series 23 counterpart. I'd like to be able to tell you that the Elite version at least offers a more detailed paint job, but that's just not the case. Provided that Mattel ever chooses to employ techniques like the use of color washing and shading, it could really benefit their overall product. Consequently, Kane's mask comes off looking a little dull with just the solid red. However, in terms of the sculpt itself, Kane's likeness is captured remarkably well and is probably one of the best to date. His facial expression carries this certain look of disdain and frustration. Considering the partnership of him and Daniel Bryan, it seems only fitting. The hair is made from a pliable plastic. It's perfectly sculpted to match the shape of the shoulders as to not hinder the head's range of motion. One of the most puzzling things about this Elite Kane is the absence of his elbow pads. Oddly enough, the basic version did include his elbow pads. If the Elite Series is to maintain superiority over the Basic Series, then it must not remove basic accessories in lieu of additional ones. Kane's full-length glove is definitely one of my favorite elements to this figure. I particularly like how the flared-out portion of the cuff came out. One thing that you won't get from the basic version is the raised sculpt along the stitching design. It definitely provides the figure with a bit more depth in terms of authenticity. However, some of the red paint is not properly aligned with the stitching, which is only relatively minor and visible at certain points. The rendering of Kane's flame design along his right leg was replicated well. The basic version presented the design a little cleaner, mostly because it didn't have a double jointed knee and raised stitching to contend with. Kane's welding mask, which shares a striking resemblance to Disney's Rocketeer, is painted one solid shade of gray. The eyes are painted black, but it doesn't quite have the reflective quality of lenses. That, of course, can be accomplished by adding a touch of gloss. There is also a light amount of texturing across the mask, helping give it a very industrial look. The mask itself just slips over the top of Kane's head and fits quite comfortably. Kane shares the same articulation as other Elite releases. He has a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed hinged shoulders, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, single jointed swivel wrists, abdominal crunch, a hip swivel, ball jointed legs, a swivel at the top of the leg, double jointed knees, swivel at the top of the boot, and a very restrictive single jointed ankle. Kane's Basic Series counterpart seems to be an acceptable alternative. In the end, it all comes down to the bells and whistles. Of course, with any Elite figure, you get the more elaborate articulation and detailed attires. Additionally, you get the mask accessory, which seemed to have ended up being a small trade-off as there are no elbow pads included. No matter which version you choose, you can't lose, as this is easily one of the best Kane figures to date, and since he comes wearing his latest attire, it just makes it too hard to pass up. You can find this latest and greatest figure of Kane at a Toys R Us or Walmart near you now. For more great toy reviews, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to us here on YouTube. I'm Mark, and this has been another Way Cool review.